Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions Global, let's do a follow-up, more in-depth video about Xiza versus Yuna. And here's my team. In the previous video, I used Mariaru. That was just kind of like muscle memory because I used her against Yuna in JP. But then after I made that video, I was like, oh yeah, I have a magic tank, and that's Christmas Vinera, so we'll put her in there instead. And then for the party, I actually have 3 parties. I have versus Yuna left, right, and center. And then I have these 3 parties. They're all the same actually as far as they're built, it's just the positioning is different. And then it's important where I position Xiza in particular. Specifically, I don't want her in front of Sakura. That's a bad combination. But I can show you what we got here. With Xiza, I have her built for a little bit of evade. So she's got the ribbon, she's got the bells. I gave her the thief sub-job because that has 2 things in particular. One is a steel heart, which unfortunately AI does not prioritize very much. We're not going to see that today. And then also shadow cast, which can help her with her evade build. Her agility is good, but her luck is not so great. But if you build for it, she can evade pretty well. And then I don't really feel like I need to use her Monk sub-job because her upgraded EX skills are both in her main job, so yeah, I don't need to use that. And then we have a Rivalrous Pummel. This is good against light characters. It has the Light Eater. Kind of reminds me of Super Stern's 2-hit attack. And then also Debilitating Fist. This is what she's going to use against the majority of characters. She can use this against anybody, regardless of element. And then also, I totally forgot about this until I awoken her to 120. But it breaks single target attack resistance. This is a very rare break. Yeruma with her limit break might be the only other one that can do this at the moment. But this is strong. And then just like how Stern gets his slash resistance break with his EX job, which really opens up his kind of chaining capability, this could also be really good for Xiza. Maybe not in the near future, but later, maybe when there are more dark strike attackers, or if in a raid you want to go for just dark and then not worry about the attack type. This could be really important there. And then I have Iron Fist Mastery. This will raise strike attack, defense penetration rate. This is also upgraded with the EX jobs, and I think you always want this on her. And then I also gave her acquired AP up. Usually I would use the Thief Lore. It would raise the move and agility. This is a great support ability for her. But I felt like on this map, it's a little bit smaller. I felt like maybe it would be dangerous for her to get out too far, too quickly. So that's why I'm using the AP up instead. Deadly Mastery also works. That can raise your critical hit rate or HP up. Although looking at it now, she has the bells, so maybe she doesn't need the acquired AP up anyway. Oh well. And then a reaction ability, you can use whatever you like. I'm using the quick action in order to raise her agility. She's mostly going to be one-punched, so her reaction ability isn't going to matter too much. Okay, and then for the Esper, I have Bahamut here, the 3-star version. I got him up to level 50, and then we can look at his board. But I just unlocked all of the Dark Attack up, and then Light Eater up, and then a little bit of Evasion here. And yeah, that really helps with her damage, especially against light element characters. She doesn't need the extra help against like Yuna. She can one-punch her pretty easily, but against like tanks in particular, Anglebert or Warrior of Light, then the extra damage there helps. And then a Diablos card for that as well. And then Rain, not too much to say here, still got to level him up a bit. I gave him the Shiva Vision card so that I could raise the evasion on everybody here. And Magic Reflex, I like this. He can take the magic attacks well, but if he can dodge it completely, that's even better. And then we have Christmas Vinera. She is a tricky character. She is a character more for advanced players, I think. It's going to take some time before I can really figure her out. I haven't figured her out yet, so this kind of serves as a double purpose for me. I can learn this character while also using Xiza to take down Yuna. But her, she's going to be my kind of secondary magic tank. But also a little bit of evade. The evade can come from her Trustmaster here. Also nice defense and HP. And then also evade from Shadowrunner. And then magic resistance from the Baal Gauntlet. And then also the Fenrir Esper and the Fenrir Vision card. And then Providence of Lightning for more magic resistance. And let me show you the resistances actually. So yeah, 70 magic here. And then 20 spirit. And then on rain we got 60 spirit. And then about 70 magic resistance. So rain is going to take even less damage from magic than Christmas Vinera. And then Xiza, we don't really care, but yeah, that's how she's looking. And then for the fights that I will show, actually I have Vinera in the middle and then Rain off to the side. That's both for versus Yuna left and right. But I think Rain would actually be better in the middle because he has the Raise Hate TP skill. And then so if he's in the middle, he can draw from both the left and the right. But if he's on one side, then maybe that hate generation will not be as useful. Won't be a super big deal in the videos I will show you, but yeah, that was something that I thought after doing these runs. And then some people complain that showing Arena around like the 10,000s is a waste of time because these are scrubs. But this is a certain phase of PvP of Arena, and it's one of the ones that I enjoy the most, where like you're trying stuff up, you're messing around with like skills on off and then positioning, and all of that little like micromanagement. That's really fun for me. What it is preparation in case you're going to go for like a really deep push. And I did that once, and you know, that is its own type of fun. But yeah, really at a certain point, like your teams are locked, and then you're just looking for the right opponent so that you can just go in there and then skip all the battles with them so you can get your rank up as high as you can. But the real tactical thinking, the real strategic thinking, that happens around here, around the 10,000 rank area, and this is why I like Arena so much. Like, what other mobile game can make you think this deep, or this tactically? Besides Rain or Christmas Vinera, you could use Mariaru like I did in the last video. You could also use Fravia or Christmas Mashiri. I know a lot of people are waiting until Fravia and Christmas Mashiri get EX jobs before using them. But I'm like, don't wait, you know, use them now. The EX job unit, Yuna, seems very strong, but she's not so strong that like the old rules are just thrown out the window. Like Fravia, she has very high spirit, and then the attract spell, that's all you need to take on Yuna. Then you can bring a dark character that can one-punch Yuna, and then you're on your way. And then like Christmas Mashiri, she has good slash and magic resistance, so she could be like a bruiser even against Yuna, take those magic attacks, maybe do well against slash attacks as well from like Engelbert or Cecil or Ramza, so yeah, you can use those characters now for sure. Okay, I think that will do it for the rundown of my team. Let's look at some runs. Okay, we got Yuna, Irudira, and Sakura, and I'm trying to go against Yunas that are level 107 or higher. And then here I've positioned Xiza right in front of Irudira. But I have Sakura off to the side, and that worries me because her limit break, especially, it has good range. And then, yeah, Xiza can go down from that. My Xiza is built for evade, so she can evade some of Sakura's limit break, but maybe not all of it. Another possibility is to position Xiza in front of Yuna. It's a little bit risky because Yuna could come forward and then use her limit break, and then take down Xiza with the 100% hit attack. But if the Yuna will go off to the side and like cast re-raise on somebody or something, then, you know, that can protect Xiza a little bit. And that might be worth it if you can keep Xiza away from Sakura. Alright, but here's the limit break. Just like I was fearing. Alright, but we were able to evade some of that, so Xiza's still up. And yes, Irurita, as usual, low accuracy, so she's no problem. Alright, max damage there from Xiza. And yeah, that is the debilitating fist, the Rasetsuken. She will use that most of the time. But the pummel, again, with the Light Slayer, that can be more damaging in the right situation. Okay, there it is. Take down Irurita. And this Christmas Vinera is really not built for damage. She has a very crappy Mithril Fist. I need another Kaiser Knuckle. Okay, there's the pummel again there. And there goes that team. Okay, next let's go against a 115 Yuna, and then Warrior of Light and Garble. Garble is tough because he's got a variety of attacks. He's got those missile attacks instead of magic. So he can be hard to defend against. And then here I've changed the positioning so that Xiza will start in front of Warrior of Light. Yeah, Warrior of Light is never a scary source of damage, so I feel comfortable putting Xiza in front of him. And then she can evade his stuff as well. Can't evade Garble, however. He's got the 100% hit attacks. Okay, re-raise on Warrior of Light. Attract spell from Christmas Vinera. Alright, Rasetsuken from Xiza. Can't quite one-punch Warrior of Light. He did do the self-buff for the defense earlier. Okay, limit break from Rain. That will break the barriers on Garble. Okay, Kuraga here. Alright, attract spell again. That's great. Okay, there goes Warrior of Light. Okay, Key Shot. That is a projectile attack, so Christmas Vinera doesn't have the resistance against that. Okay, there goes Vinera, but I think she's done her job. Okay, that was a wasted Kuraga there. One of the weak points of Yuna is the casting time of some of her spells, so if you can take advantage of that, that will be useful. Okay, we'll use the pummel on Yuna. Xiza goes down, but Rain's able to take down Garble at the end. Yeah, Garble's pretty good. Okay, next. Yuna, Warrior of Light, and Sakura. Here I might have wanted to position Xiza in front of Yuna, but we'll go in the middle. And then I'm going to lose this battle. We're going to lose Xiza pretty quickly, so we'll see how this team performs without Xiza. I can win once in a while if Xiza goes down, especially if the other team is really heavy on magic, because they just can't take down my guys. The damage output from Rain and Christmas Vinera is not very good. So I really have to win with Xiza, basically. Okay, re-raise on Yuna. Alright, attract spell from Winter Vinera, but she's standing right next to Xiza, which I don't like. Alright, Rebel Intention. Max damage on Xiza there. Alright, and then we'll speed through the rest of this fight. We'll see how this goes. Okay, probably not too surprising, but that's how the team usually goes without Xiza. Okay, last fight. 120 Yuna, Sakura, and El Shirel. And with my team, that is very built for magic resistance, El Shirel is kind of a threat with the attack-based physical attacks. But since my team has a good amount of evade, that can help me with El Shirel. Unless she has the Exorcist Vision card. Alright, but I've positioned Xiza off to the side, right in front of El Shirel. When Sakura's in the middle, that's when she's kind of the most dangerous, so... if you are using a mono-light team, maybe position Sakura in the middle, see if that works for you. Okay, Demon Purger, that's the close range attack that gets more powerful the more Christmas Vinera is hit. Okay, not a lot of damage there. Or there. Christmas Vinera doing the work. Okay, more damage there. Again, I'm not built for the physical attacks, but there is the pummel. That might be near 10,000 damage there. Alright, then Protect and Shell on the enemies there. Okay, and then there's Rain, taking the limit break there. Alright, another Rasetsuken. Re-raise on Yuna. Okay, re-raise does not give you back full life. So I'm not totally convinced that it's the greatest thing in the world. But if you can act right after you are revived, that can really help you out, I think. Okay, there goes Sakura. Okay, so those were a few runs. I think those were better even than the ones when I used Mario. Just totally forgot that I had a Christmas Vinera. That's the thing about having two accounts. I have to remind myself like what account I am on, and then what characters I have, so yeah. Okay, so that was that. But this team is still not finished. I still need to work on positioning. I mentioned maybe positioning Rain in the middle rather than Christmas Vinera. Maybe I want to work with some TP skills. Maybe I want to turn off Charge on Xiza. Maybe I want to take off the AP up support ability, mess with some things, so yeah, still got some work to do. But yeah, that is the fun of the game. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.